Are you guys having problems with your speakers with static noise, hum, or any sort of noise that you don't want out of your speakers? Well, this video is going to try and help you with this issue. If you look at the speakers, there's many different types of outputs. You've got the XLR output, you've got the 3.5mm outputs, audio jack outputs. We've also got the outputs to the power source, many different outputs that connected to different devices causing hum, static, and all sorts. So you got to separate all the different sources of power to find out where the problem is coming from. So we'll start with different connections and work out where the problem is coming from. So I've got two speakers and they are connected to an audio interface and they're powered by a power board and they're connected to this monitor. So you want to separate, find out where the problems are coming from. Well, the first way to find out where the problems are coming from is by turning off your speaker, and then from there we can have a look at all of our connections. So we've got a few different connections here. So we've got the power source, we've got an XLR connection, and we've got this other cable here as well. This is actually for if I want to connect my phone to the monitor and stuff like that. That's how I'll get audio from my phone or laptop, for example. So just looking at the cable itself, maybe there's an issue with this XLR cable which is causing issues. So we can have a look at different cable solutions. You can upgrade your XLR cable with more of a premium cable. So you could get something like this, which is more of a balanced and shielded cable. Most XLR cables are going to be shielded, but this one specifically is really good. With balance, you don't want unbalanced cables, you want a balanced output for your cables. So you want a really good solid XLR cable for the best connection. So you can also check where this source is going into as well in your audio interface. So with your audio interface at the back, so you can check where those cables are actually going into and do some tests with different outputs to see where static is coming from potentially. And the next thing is our power connection. So our power connection was going into a power board. Now this power board has a lot of connections, as you can see. So this could cause ungrounded connections because there is a lot coming out of here. It is a surge protected board, but it is not probably a balanced board. It's just a cheap sort of power board. So you want to upgrade to a premium sort of power board to make sure you're getting the best power out of this power board, connecting to your speakers and all sorts, because this was connected to two speakers, my audio interface and everything, right? So I want to make sure that we're using a good power board. I ended up just changing it to direct to the power point because a power point will generally be earthed. So that'll stop any humming static normally when you have direct output if it is a power issue, but sometimes it still continues. There are other accessories that you can get, such as a ground loop isolator, which basically isolates the ground loops to stop humming and hissing and all sorts. There's also something like this, which is a ground hum eliminator, which basically tells you that ground loops occur when there are multiple ground points. So this removes hum from your audio chain with a 1x1 transformer coupling, which makes it impossible for your signal to pick up any AC hum and noise. So there's definitely plenty of accessories out there to be able to help you. I also found that because there is a volume knob right at the back here, so you can actually turn this down and it eliminates a lot of static noise as well. So what I did was I turned it way down and just picked it up a little bit, and it still sounded pretty good in terms of volume as well. So I'm going to turn the speaker on and it sounds pretty decent. It's definitely loud enough. Perfect. It sounds great. And the volume's not even that high as well, so you can still get away with it having pretty low volume. If your problems still persist, definitely talk to electricians, talk to professionals in audio, talk to a lot of different people that can figure out the answer that you're looking for. If this video doesn't help you, maybe it puts you in the right direction with the ground looping devices that I've showed, or like you could look at how to actually set them up, how to actually use them, because I don't have the actual tools with me, such as the hum eliminator, for example. Maybe I will get it for a video if you guys like this video a lot. So hopefully this video helps a lot of people out, and yeah, just keep asking the questions, keep figuring it out until you figure out the answer. Maybe this room itself is not grounded, but it probably is grounded because we've got power outlets, and power outlets are normally grounded. You know, warranty is a thing as well, where, you know, if there's a lot of static coming out of these speakers and it actually gets away from the actual volume and the sound, then probably got to replace those as well. So that could be a thing that you can do as well. But yeah, just check the connections. If you need to change your power cable, then change your power cables, change your XLR connections, change your power outlets, all sorts, and check out the ground looping as well, because that could cause issues as well. Maybe the speaker's asking for a lot more power than what you're currently giving in terms of the room as well. So there's all that sort of stuff with electricals that you could look into as well. So it's quite interesting. So hopefully this video puts you in the right direction. Ask me any question you like, and I'll see you guys next time.